Hi, welcome back to episode 17 of Bedtime Stories with VJ. Who's VJ? I'm VJ. And what do? I tell you stories of children who are strong, who are brave, who are intelligent, who are smart, who know how to do things without being scared, without being fearful. And these are stories that you listen to just before you go to bed so that when you go to bed and you fall into sleep, you have dreams of being strong and brave and intelligent and smart. Dreams where you are the hero. Dreams where you are the knight in shining armor or the princess who wins. So, you, my children, these stories are made just for you, written exclusively by VJ, and told to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, today's story is about a girl named Viji. Now, Viji was a young girl who was smart, who was intelligent, who loved all the good things in life, who loved to make friends, who loved to meet new people. But Viji was also very shy. Now, you want to know what is Viji's story? Now, Viji's father was in the army. So that meant that he was a soldier, he was an officer, and he used to fight to save the country from enemies. He used to ensure that the borders of our country were safe and secure. And so, Viji's father used to get transferred often. Now, what does transferred mean? Transferred means when you have to shift one place to another. So normally these shiftings used to happen near borders. So this time, Viji's father got shifted to Ladakh. Viji and her mother and her younger brother were very excited. They would be going to a new place. So they started off with packing all their things, and all the loaders came and loaded them onto the trucks. And then the truck took their belongings to the new place in Ladakh. And Viji loved. She loved going to new places. She loved meeting new people. She loved meeting her father's fellow officers. And she loved all the new places that she could see. Every 2 to 3 years, her father would get posted to a new place. And so, every 2 to 3 years, Vijay and her family would also shift to a new place. Vijay loved all of that. But there was one thing that Vijay did not like. And you know what that is? Vijay did not like that she had to start making a friend all over again. So imagine that if she was in Mumbai and she was going to a school in Mumbai, she had made friends here. And of all the friends, there was one very best friend and who she would share everything with. But come 2 years, they would get transferred to another place, and she would have to start the process of making new friends all over again. In some places, making friends was easy, in some places, not so easy. So now let's see whether Viji makes friends in Ladakh. So Viji and her family shifted to Ladakh. They settled down. They looked at their house. They loved their house. Viji got a room of her own, which she could decorate it the way she wanted. They had a nice front lawn where she could play with her doggy. She had a doggy who used to travel with them. Hi, Ishnika. Nice to see you here. So today, Ishnika, we are talking about Viji. And Viji's father enrolled her in a school in Ladakh. So the very first day, Viji's mother went and dropped her off at school. And the principal, now because this is an army man's officer, the principal and the head teacher came to meet her at the gate. They welcomed her into their school. And then the head teacher took Viji to her new classroom. She took her into the classroom and then she introduced Viji to everybody there. She said, "Hello, children." As all children do, All the children got up and said, "Good morning, ma'am." And the head teacher said, "Good morning, children. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Today, I have brought a new friend for all of you. Meet Vijay." Now, till then, Vijay was hiding behind head teacher's sorry. And when head teacher said, "Meet Vijay," she had to come in front. Vijay stood on the stage and she could sense everybody sneering at her, everybody staring at her. It was like, daggers. And she was feeling very uncomfortable. But what to do? She had done this over and over and over again. So the class teacher said, "Welcome, Vijay," and asked Vijay to sit on the very first table. So Vijay sat over there, and Vijay could hear everybody going, "Kaun hai ye ladki? Who's this girl? Who's she? Where does she come from? What is she doing here? How is she? Look at her hair. Look at the way she's wearing a dress." You're not able to hear me? You can't hear me at all? Or do you want me to be louder? I'll come closer. So she was wondering. She could hear everybody murmuring behind her. But she settled for the day. During lunch break, she looked at everybody, but everybody had their own friends. Do you do that? You do that, right? You can't hear me at all? Uh-oh. So, maybe I will restart. Okay? Let me restart. You can't hear me at all. Let me just figure this out. Do you want me to restart? Okay, great. So Ishnika can hear me now. So now what happened is, when you have your own friend circle and somebody new comes into class, do you immediately start talking to that person? Do you make friends immediately? No. You wait and watch. You look at the person. You try to gauge how that person is. You try to figure out whether the person is going to be friendly or not. But how will you know unless you talk? But you don't talk. You wait. You wait. So just like that, Vijay's classmates did not talk to her at all on that day. Vijay was very sad. But Vijay was used to this. This used to happen to her in every school. So Vijay went back home. The next day, Vijay came to school. Again, the same thing. She sat on the very first table. Nobody spoke to her. Some of the children did try to smile at her. They would like, they did not know. So Vijay thought, इधर भी यही होने वाला है. Nobody is going to become friends with me and it's going to take a long time. Now on the third day, when Vijay was keeping her books under her table, she felt something. At first she pulled her hand back. What is that? And she put her hand again. Again she felt something. So she pulled her hand back. And she looked. Has anybody done something? Nobody was reacting. So then Vijay looked under her table. And you know what she saw? She saw a piece of paper. So she pulled that piece of paper out. And what was written on it? Hi. Okay. What is this hi? Vijay looked. But nobody had any reaction on their face. So she kept it back under her table. She thought maybe somebody else has forgotten. The next day when Vijay came back to school, there was a piece of paper again. And this time it said, "Hi, Vijay." So she knew it was for her. So she said, "Okay, somebody has left a note for me. I don't know who it is." So under "Hi, Vijay," she wrote "Hi." And she kept the paper there. And then the next day when she came back, there was a note again. The same note. First line said "Hi, Vijay." Hi. Second line said "Hi, Vijay." Third line was written by Viji herself saying hi. The fourth line said, "How are you, Viji?" Strange, no? Who was doing this? So again, Viji looked. I wonder who has written this for me. But Viji was enjoying this game. Somebody is sending her secret notes and she is replying secretly. Maybe it is somebody who comes in the night and keeps a note. Maybe it is the teacher herself. No, it can't be the teacher. The teacher can talk to me directly. Maybe it is a new friend. Maybe they want to be my friend. But who could it be? I don't know. Why can't they come and talk to me directly? Who is this, I wonder, thought Viji. But she was enjoying this game. So, under the question which said, "How are you, Viji?" she wrote, "I'm fine, thank you." And she kept the note back. The next day, she came in excited. She was very excited. In the morning, she got up early and then she said, "Mama, I want to go to school." So, Mama said, "Wait, have your breakfast. You can't just rush off to school." So, she quickly gobbled up her breakfast. Then she said, "Mama, let's go to school." So, Mama said, "Wait, I have to lock the door. How can we just leave the door open?" Mama, please." And so she pulled and tugged and pulled her mother, and they reached school. And she, without even saying bye to her mother at the gate, she ran off into the class. There, as expected, there was a note which said, "I like the way you smile." Now, Viji was very happy. If somebody sends you a compliment, you'll feel happy, no? So, Viji read, "I like the way you smile." And you know what happened? Viji was reading like this: "I like the way you smile." And she smiled. Because that is what happens when you give somebody a compliment. Viji smiled. Now Viji was liking this person. Whoever is writing her notes is a very nice person because the person liked her smile. And you know what was funny? Viji had lost one of her front tooth. So there was this gap over there. Even then that person said she liked her smile. Oh wow, this person is really nice. So Viji wrote, "Thank you," and kept the note back. And Viji spent the entire day wondering who has sent her the note, who has sent her the note. The next day, Viji comes to school, and now there is a second note because the first note, all the lines are full. There's no more space. So there's a second note. The second note says, "Viji, you're very intelligent. I like the way you answered teacher yesterday." So Viji knew whoever is sending her these notes is in her class, is her classmate. She again looked around, but nobody smiled back at her. So she did not know who it was. But now she was sure. So she became a detective. I have to find out who is sending me these notes. So you know what she did? During lunchtime, when all the other children had gone for lunch, she quickly went to all the tables and opened everybody's book. "Oh, this handwriting. Oh, this looks like this note. This also looks like this note. Oh, that table there also there's a book which has the same handwriting." Now she was confused. Who's writing these notes to her? So that day, under that note, she wrote, "Thank you so much, but who are you?" Can you guess who that is? Do you know who that is? I'll tell you. You want to know? I'll tell you. So, the next day, Viji came to school really excited. She was sure that whoever she asked the question to would have written. When she opened the sheet, it was written, "Oh, I am your friend." She was like, "But who is this friend? I have not met this friend. And if that is a friend, the friend should come and talk to me, no? Why is the friend leaving notes like this?" So Viji wrote, "Dear friend, I want to meet you. Can we meet?" And she left the note over there. Now that night, Viji just could not sleep. She was so anxious. Who is sending this note? Who is it? Who is it? And then the next day, she found the note again. And this time, you know what was written on the note? It was written, Viji, you want to meet me? Come to school early tomorrow. So she thought early means I come to school at 7:30. So I should come by 7 o'clock. So she went home and then she told her mother, Mama, tomorrow I have to be in school by 7 o'clock. Her mother said, nothing doing. Your school starts at 7:30. I will drop you by 7:15. No, Mama, please, I have to be in school by 7 o'clock. Why? Just like that. What just like that? No, I will drop you by 7:15. So the next morning, Viji was very, very anxious. She couldn't sit straight. She couldn't stand straight. She couldn't have breakfast. She was walking up and down and up and down and up and down the room. She was so anxious. Finally, her mama closed the door and they reached the school and she rushed into her class. She did not even say bye to her mother. When she rushed into her class, there was nobody there. Viji became very sad. Viji thought, somebody should be there. No, whoever's written this note to me should be there. But there was nobody. So Viji sat down and she removed her bag and she took out this note. There was a note over there. She took out the note and opened it. And you know what was written in it? Hi, Viji, look up. And Viji looked up. And you know what she saw? She saw all her classmates standing on the stage. They had all come in very, very quietly and they all stood on the stage. You know where the teacher stands? They were standing on that platform. And then Viji looked at them and said, what is happening? Why are you all here? So one girl stepped forward and she said, hi, Viji. Those notes are written from us to you. We did not know what kind of a girl you were, and we were scared to talk to you because you have been to so many cities and so many schools. So we thought that you would have airs and graces about yourself, that you would think you are above all of us. So we wanted to see if you would truly become our friend. And we are so happy to see that you were actually writing to us. Will you be our friend? And you know what Viji did? Viji gave a big smile and she jumped up and she said, of course, I'm waiting for friends. Oh my God, this is so amazing. And then she ran and she hugged the girl who spoke to her. And you know what this teaches us? This teaches us that when we want to know something about somebody, we should go to that person and talk to the person. If they had not written the note and instead gone and spoken to Viji, they could have become friends on the very first day. They would not have had to wait for 15 days to become friends. They lost so much time, na? They should have started talking on the very first day. And how do you start talking to somebody on the very first day? On the very first day, when you see somebody, you smile at them. And then, if you can, you go up to the person and you say, hi, welcome to my class, or welcome to the playground. Or you can ask, are you new here? And that is how you start a conversation. That is how you make new friends. That is how you connect with new people. So the next time you go to a new class, or somebody new comes to your class, or you go to a new park and you see children playing and you want to play with them, you go up to them and you say, hello, my name is, so I would say, hi, my name is VJ. Can I play with you? Or my name is VJ. Can we play together? Hena? So simple. That is how you make new friends. I hope you liked today's story about Vijji and how she made new friends. All right, we shall be back on Wednesday with another story, and this time I'll tell you much in advance. This time we are going back to Kerala and we are going to meet. Who are we going to meet? Tell me, who are we going to meet? We are going to meet Karnan and Surendran. Now you're wondering who they are? I will tell you on Wednesday. Join me on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, to hear the story of Surendran and Karnan. And you want to know who they are? One is a huge elephant, and one is a little boy. And what is so special about them and their relationship? Join me on Wednesday and I will tell you. So till then, bye-bye, good night, sleep well, dream beautiful dreams, just like you little beautiful children who listen to stories, to listen to bedtime stories by VJ. Good night.